girl, you can get.
We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like we keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute OD, counting that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue punts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Okay, 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay, death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. True. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah, okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach.
And now the Ravens set to go on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. He finds an opening past the 40. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Osweiler. Looking middle and in
for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. It was Logan who did away. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that dig?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Allen Bailey in on the stop. C on a gain of 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mariota now. They will find Davis. That's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 35 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they made it pay off.
Extra point up and good by Succo. And that makes the score 7-0. This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. As the Ravens come back out here on offense, we talked about Lamar Jackson earlier, Charles, but these Ravens, they rolled through the middle part of the season. Couple losses in September, but undefeated in October, November, and rolled that into December. They've answered every big question thus far. The wins over Seattle, New England, Houston, the Rams, the Niners and Bills as well. Are they the favorites to hoist the Lombardi Trophy in Miami on February 2nd?
I believe they are because they are a complete team. As much as Lamar Jackson powers everything on offense, he has Marquise Hollywood Brown out wide. He can throw the ball deep too. Dependable tight ends led by Mark Andrews. Really good offensive line. Mark Ingram can run it. The defense comes at you from every imaginable angle. And if you're trying to prepare on offense for them, it is hard to do, and your quarterback gets hit a lot. And they have the best kicker in the league in Justin Tucker. That's a big formula for success when come playoff time.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington, and it'll bring up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking for Pryor long. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now it's Osweiler. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd? And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Deion Sims there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota over the middle, and it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go, defense.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action now. Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, 41 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now Osweiler on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mariota. And Walker has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one taken from the 7th. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Brock Osweiler now heading out there to get set to go here on offense. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better, maybe even.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Ravens. 44 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The decision to go for it on fourth has worked out twice on this drive already. Here we go again on fourth down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Terrell Pryor, 41 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of Well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes. That's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Mariota on first down. He finds Taylor, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's Brock Osweiler and the Texan offense getting set to go. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Pryor has it complete. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Mariota going to give to Lewis. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They run with Lewis out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mariota to Lewis on the draw. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down.
Defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. Looking for Pryor long. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Osweiler. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And his throw is incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as a team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
Here's Brett Kern now. As their opening drive stalls out, he's on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10 now. Osweiler. Throwing right, and that's complete. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
60 outlaw. 54 Mike. You ain't going.
On 1st down, Osweiler. And nowhere. Fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They have the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.